Hello, Shante with Brown Sugar Talk. Okay, so today I'm talking about healthy helping because going through all this, I think somebody is like trying to help, it's not working. So, healthy helping. I gotta be on video chat today with one person, y'all. One person. I'm gonna get ready today though. So, anyway, that's the first thing. So, helping. Okay, so I am doing this because I want to. Now, I'm gonna talk about it both ways because I'm a helper. Like I'm naturally like a helper. Like it don't nothing thrills me more than helping other people. And not condescending help. Like when the little boy came over here and I know that I stated on the show that uh this is a time for you to help clean up spills. I don't like all that. That's too much for me because I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you like that. So don't do that. So anyway, the healthy helping is like first off, you want to feel good about it. Because sometimes people, they'll know that you like helping and they'll use you. You see? And so you don't want to feel used or mistreated or whatever. Okay, so this is a dewy setting mist. I put that on first for whatever reason. And then it is a hydrating primer. And it's by Elf. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, so you got these healthy helping tips or whatever. I mean, you want to make sure. I'm sorry, see, I can't do two things at once. So first off, you want to make sure you feel good about it if you're helping somebody else. Um, what else? I think that's it. That's the first thing I could tell you because I've actually helped some people and they actually feel like you like doing something to them. Like they'll be actually like this is my life. Like I'm not joking. Like Marcus and Marla, both of them, it was like I was actually helping them, but they were like taking it like it was like I was killing them or something. You just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, like, dude, I'm not doing. No, I'm not doing. Mm-mm, mm-mm, that's not. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing. So again, you want to feel like you. You know what I'm saying? Both ways. It's like you don't want to overstep boundaries and also you yourself want to feel good about what you're doing. You don't want to feel used and walked over and mistreated. So sometimes I think it's always better to help blindly. That's why sometimes I don't tell people everything I do because it's better to help blindly. Like I'd rather help and nobody and they don't know that. Because I think some after dealing with before that, I would just do it. Like I would just help and try to move away from the person or whatever. Protecting myself. And then when I met Marla and Marcus, it was like that's what you have to do. You have to be because I don't know if they felt like they were codependent or whatever, or if they felt like they had some kind of advantage, or if they felt like they were. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or were they narcissists? Like, what the fuck was the problem? So, yeah, and I'm not a person that'll be like, remember when it's like I kind of stay on my own with that. But yeah, piss me off, I will. You know what I'm saying? And not even then. Sometimes I feel like that's some low shit to do. Like, I'm just going to get mad and then all of a sudden, remember when I squeezed your feet the other day and you didn't squeeze me? It's like, but I did that because I care about you. I didn't do that because I wanted that back. So again, it's like, make sure it's just like healthy stuff. Like, don't walk into the territory of like you feeling like you have to fix somebody or you have to do this or you have to or you're doing it because it is. That's when it starts to get into like I think mental health territory because now it's a soothing that you may need. But for me, it's like somebody asked me, I'm telling it's like an automatic thing. It's like I don't care. And so I have to watch it myself because like I said, some people already know that I'm like that. So then they'll be like, well, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this. And that's what's been happening with the show. So somebody out there again, they keep thinking that's what I want to do. That's not what I'm trying to create. Like I don't fucking know you, so I don't know why the fuck you keep doing this shit. So anyway, yeah, it's like I'm not trying to. That's not That's not the path I'm trying to take. Like that's somebody else's path. It's not mine. Even though that's the story I'm telling, I'm trying to take. So yeah, I don't know. Make sure the helping is healthy. Cause some of that shit it cut into gaslighting and all that stuff. Okay, next thing. I am not tied to the outcome. I know that if you don't get better, it's not my fault. First off, I don't even like that statement because I'm reading it off of something else. Um, Listen, the last part is the part that I don't like. You know, you are not tied or obligated to help anybody. Like that's not something that you have to do. You don't have to wake up in the morning and do shit. Like you see what I'm saying? Especially when it's borderline like codependent or something like that. Um, I see what they saying about like the part if you don't give in or if you don't help, it's not your fault. I see that part, but it's like the whole part of thinking it, period. Because that's not what helping is. Helping is just like I give to you, I gave to you, and that's all. You see? Um, that's what I'm saying. But then also you want like a dual situation. Like sometimes you do want a little give back or something like that. And that's okay too. Like I'm serious. Like I don't think that it's like totally wrong for you if you helped other people for you to be like, I need some help too. I need help too. And for people to come back and help you. You see, there's nothing wrong with that. Um yeah, but the part don't think like something got to be your fault or something like that. Like it's either you help or you don't. You don't have to go into total just you know self-deprecation. Like that shit don't it don't sound right to me. It just don't sound like that's something you should be thinking about. What's your fault and what's not your fault? Like, and you gonna think about that before you start helping. You see what I'm saying? Like that means you weren't really even helping in the first place. I don't know. It be some stuff I told y'all, I just can't agree with it. I'm going to war. I love contour. That's the only reason I love it, y'all, because I look like I'm an Aboriginal. Okay, next one. I know real change happens as a team. I think so too. Because sometimes people they need help. You see what I'm saying? Um, I've tried helping friends and stuff like that, and so that part right there just starts to piss me off because like I said, people will try to take what you're doing and try to make it into something that it's not. And it's like, that's not, no, that is not what I'm trying to do. I am not that person that you think I am. That's why I said sometimes now, if I help, I try to like do it at a distance. When I can't help, I don't try to like be close and up in their face and all that stuff because I noticed that some people are actually dangerous. They'll stalk you and send others. So yeah, make sure you and see y'all don't get that kind of attitude either because my life has not been normal. Um, yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Just make sure that when it's helping, that it's like truly a healthy situation. A truly healthy situation. Okay, the next part. I respond if and when you don't want help anymore. I don't know what that means. But anyway, yeah, if you don't want help, then tell them. Like I feel like people misinterpret it, and like for me, they misinterpret what kind of help I need, and it'll kind of get to me because I know that somebody is still trying to go through some shit with me, trying to put me through stuff. So yes, it is. When they misinterpret it, he on the video game. So when they misinterpret it, it kind of do because I don't like to have to get rid of trash. I don't like throwing stuff away and somebody else could need it. It be like just stuff I don't do. Like I don't drink milk because of mucus. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Um, and my child, he might have it every once in a while, but I don't want to have. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to explain all this shit to people. I've been explaining enough. Um, it just be certain things where I just be like, yeah, I just don't want to tell somebody that. And so then it crosses into a territory where I be like pissed the fuck off. Like I just be mad at a motherfucker. Like I gotta throw this shit away. I don't like doing extra work. You see what I'm saying? Like I already do a lot of shit. I don't like somebody coming and putting more shit on my fucking plate. And it be shit I don't want to do. Like that's a mini, like to me that's a minuscule shit. I gotta go find somebody who want the milk. Now and for real they probably wholeheartedly that was something that they really just wanted to do for me. They probably just thought, oh yeah, let me do this. And y'all, I don't drink the shit. We eat bread, but we like pretzels and a certain kind of bread. It's just like it be some shit I just can't fathom, especially when it come to food. Don't just drop in. You drop some fucking can. I'm telling y'all, only thing I eat out the can is beans. Drop some canned goods off over here. I would be pissed. You heard me? And let me tell y'all why. I don't like salt. So you mean tell me you just dropped off a whole fucking carton of salt? I'll be so mad. I'm talking about it is like it perplexes me. Do not give me the wrong thing. And that's all I'm saying. Like it's like I'm just not that person. I'm not about to make you feel good about it either. And yeah, I'm not. I don't do that. Every once in a while I let my son go for and he still eat like he still do regular stuff. Chicken. He do all that stuff. And I do it too. That's why we vegetarians. But yeah, I don't like having extra shit in my house. And I don't have to. Like this man, he was nice. He gave us this couch over here. And now we call it the dog couch because we didn't have nowhere to sleep. We was like actually in here sleeping on the floor, like actually coming back from homelessness and all this different stuff. And so we didn't have no beds or anything. We had nothing in here. And now the couch is just a nuisance. It's like now it's time to get rid of the couch. I'm not a hoarder. I don't like holding on to a whole lot of shit. So a lot of shit I do would be like temporary shit. And so I'm trying to get the couch out of here. Like when is big trash pickup day? And when can somebody help me get this motherfucker out of here? Especially with having all the problems that we having in the house. So anyway, yeah. So it's like I'm just not a big fan of just getting shit. And so people they'll get offended by that. They'll actually get offended by you telling them, I don't want that. And so you have to be okay with saying it. I don't want that. You don't gotta be mean about it. You don't gotta throw it. Like this little motherfucker was over here throwing shit at my son. He didn't ask him for it. They ain't gonna tell him he don't want it. My son was just trying to help him. You see what I'm saying? He could just gently gave it back and said, nah, that's not what I need. That's why people need to watch their kids when they go places. Because that's how them little motherfucker act when they go places. So anyway, so yeah, you just have to be kind about it. You ain't gotta like I know I don't gotta get pissed, but like safe and sorry, I already told you. Like I don't do that. I don't like that. And then you still bring that shit over to my cause in my mind, you thinking it's milk. In my mind, I'm thinking, bitch, this is mucus. You bringing me fucking mucus. And I guess that's a little doorway into my anxiety thinking. Bitch, you bringing me a whole fucking bag of salt. Salt? Okay. This bitch trying to kill me. And that's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, it's like, I'm just trying to live healthy. And in that process, I don't want to get rid of shit just because it's in your refrigerator and you don't want it. I hate that too. You think when people don't have money or they in a bad situation that they gotta take anything, and that's when you She'll be presenting them with the best. Bless you. Since we've been going through all this stuff and we in this bad situation, and we've been having to depend on people, and people keep trying to fuck us over with little shit, little bullshit, and especially here in Illinois. Like I say, it's like because they think they know me. Yeah, the people always they want to take away the respect. It's like, no, you don't do that shit. You don't know somebody, treat them better than what you would treat yourself. Or treat them good. And I ain't gonna say better than yourself, but still treat them good. Be fair and kind to people. You know, you don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know nothing about them. And y'all will still sit here and be rude and disrespectful and all that different shit. So you ain't gotta do all that. It's not necessary at all. So yeah, I already said I don't like milk, and don't bring me no damn canned ass vegetables. We don't do that over here. And so yeah, it's like I already told you this shit. Why the fuck you keep trying to hand that shit off to me, and that ain't shit I eat? And I know they trying to be nice, but yeah, it's like no, that's not nice to me at all. It's not nice to yourself either. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all feel like now that made my face look dry. So again, that's the dewy setting spray. All right, so the next part of this is like ways for you to just actually be healthy. Like, right, you don't have to oh no, I'm sorry, I got one more. I take your goals, values, needs, and wants into consideration. And I think, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I think I already moved into that and talked on that part. Like, it's like, yeah, you just want to be able to consider people. Like, I'm serious, y'all. Even when you helping, be conscious about it. And that's why, like when we were just like struggling in Frisco, and we had to go to like the Frisco pantry, and they would like give us like it was like a grocery store, so you had a list of all the stuff you can get and different things like that. And you know, I feel like it was a healthier helping. I mean, healthier help, yeah. But here in Illinois, it's like they just keep dumping everything. Like they actually giving people their medicine, like actually handing their medicine out to people. Okay, so you're gonna take over a person's medicine, but then when it comes to the person's diet and how that regulates how the medicine is going, then they didn't care. You see what I'm saying? Like, so they'll get them a lot of salty food. They'll get them like leftovers from like for like 3 to 4 days, like the same fucking leftovers for 3 to 4 days. Um, I mean, it was all kind of stuff. And if the person was truly homeless, like truly homeless, and they had to actually go to the shelter with no job, no money, nothing, they would actually end up being sick. Like the people would actually get sicker. You see what I'm saying? So most of these shelters out here, if y'all donate stuff, try to donate things that are part of a healthy lifestyle. Like don't donate things that are just like shit that you don't want no more. You know what I'm saying? I say if it is canned goods, take them to a pantry. Do not get into don't get into any of the shelters because I feel like because people feel like that's something that's left over, then that's what they're gonna do. I say get them frozen vegetables, get them bags of rice, or and make sure like brown rice, different things like that. So then they have to use those things. Like it's almost like you start to create a healthy staple for them or something like that. I don't know how to tell you, but it's like a lot of the stuff they were doing. I was just like, no, like you're not like, why would you do this to people? And I'm not a sick person. And the whole time too, what if I didn't have money and I had to stay there and actually eat the food that was given to me? I would end up in the hospital with either diabetes or high blood pressure. And you already giving them a pill for diabetes and high blood pressure? Like that shit didn't make sense to me. I was like, what the fuck are y'all feeding these people? You know, Salisbury steaks, like those, the kind you get like the microwave, like where you put them in the oven. They got a lot of salt in it, a lot of salt. You giving somebody medicine for high blood pressure, and this all they got to eat. They gonna end up in the hospital. And I'm steady telling the people like this shit is unhealthy. Like if you gonna be there You might as well just go ahead and piss them off with some unhealthy shit. And this is the problem too. I mean, with some healthy shit. I'm sorry, you gonna piss them off by giving them healthy shit. That's how they start. Everybody start that way. They be mad. No, don't be mad. Lettuce is like 99 cents a head. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like some things y'all could just really be like, we could get a healthier salad. Romaine is $2.99 a bag. You get three things of romaine lettuce in a bag. You see what I'm saying? That's enough to feed a lot of people. I don't have a lot of people in my house. So it's like, it don't make sense for me to do that. But if you actually running something like that, that's something that you can send or whatever. Like, it's like, all I'm saying is, like, sometimes it's actually cheaper too to eat healthier. The other thing is, it's really fucking good. Like, if you actually really follow a recipe, the shit is delicious. Like, it's crazy. Like, all day I've been thinking about how I can make my vegan cheese. I've been buying cheese at the store since I've been here. I'm like, what the hell wrong with me? I used to make my vegan cheese at home, and today I'm gonna make my vegan cheese. But it's like, it's so good. It's so much better than that cheese in the bottle. Um, in the container. The other thing is, it's like, what else was I thinking? Chicken. I like to make the vegan chicken. I'm trying to actually think of the recipe so I can, like, make the vegan chicken, because it's like it's a seasoning in there I got. It's called Wicked Bourbon. And the other thing is, I think being a vegan or using more vegetables or whatever, it helps you taste the flavor. Like couscous. If you have a taste that you love, you can always put it in couscous. And couscous can cook in the refrigerator. Like, you can put orange juice in couscous. You can put pineapple juice. You can use regular water. You can put seasoning. And all you got to do before you go to work, put the couscous in like a container, pour it in there, put whatever seasonings you want in there. And I would say put a little bit of butter, because it's better with olive oil, really. But put like a little bit of butter if you want to. I wouldn't even do that. Wait till you cook it. So any kind of seasonings you want in that couscous, that's what you put in there. Okay? You put it in the refrigerator. When you come back home, it's already plump. All you gotta do is heat it up and eat it however you want to. And it's more like a cornbread. So even if you want it sweet, you could even sweeten it up with like agave or maple syrup or whatever. What I'm saying is, like, it's so many things out there that are so fucking delicious. And people get mad because this is new. Quinoa. Quinoa is a healthy grain, and you can buy that for real for cheap too. What else? It's so many different things out there besides rice. Wild rice, I guess, you can eat that too. Wild rice could be strange to people because, man, I ate that. I'm like, my poop. Ugh. So anyway, it's beets, it's so many different recipes and oh my God, beet hummus. That's like one of the best ones out there. Also, if you put in your vegan cheese, you use beets in your vegan cheese too. Today I'm using all purple, like those purple sweet potatoes, the ube. So that's all I'm saying. It's like, it's so much good shit out here. And instead of us offering it, I know people will be mad. I ain't finna eat this shit. Let them taste it. Let them taste it. Let them help you prepare it or something. It's just, I don't know. I hated being there. As a parent, I just really, it's like, I would kept, we can't eat this. Like, this not something for us to eat. You know, um, and sometimes people just didn't eat. They still had to go and spend their money. Okay, so some healthy things, stick to water. Wait a minute. Now listen, I'm a full believer in flavored water. Do not just give people water and don't offer them flavor. I like something in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. Now I used to drink a lot of water. I used to drink like a lot of water, and I try all of them because I worked at that grocery store. Like artisanal waters, I try all, but really I like Fuji and Pure Life. They are like my favorite two waters. And then for some reason, Fuji started tasting like tap water, and the Pure Life, it just kept. And Pure Life is actually cheap, but Fuji and Pure Life, to me, they taste comparable. All the other stuff, the Voss, all that, I'm just not into it. But um, offer something to go in the water. Don't just give them water. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. And don't make it diet water either. Sometimes I think people go too far with health. Okay, shop with a grocery list. Yes, especially if you working at any place like this. Spend a few hours over the weekend meal prepping. Make sure they have reasonable Like, make sure they have reasonable menus and different things like that. Go to bed at a good time. Go to bed at a good time. Wake up at the same time every morning. Start your day with a hearty breakfast. And I would say, you know what a hearty breakfast is for real? It is oatmeal. It's still oats. That's something else you can put in the refrigerator overnight. You can even do ramen noodles, y'all. Like, y'all can actually take noodles and cook them in there. Like, I already have like the ingredients and stuff in a jar, and you can look that up online. You can do salads that way. I love mason jars. Like, mason jar cooking, oh my God. Like, it's just like it's already ready. Like, and I prefer the mason jar, but and not the plastic container, because the plastic has a leach in it. I don't know. I taste the plastic. I know everybody else ain't like me. That's why I don't use like I don't like I drink out of a styrofoam cup, but I don't like styrofoam plates. I don't like I want a real plate. I want all that real stuff because I feel like it's going in there. I like glass containers. And just because I have taste issues, like I said, I'm sensitive. So for me, I actually taste the plastic. The other thing is having all those bottles, it concerns me. And then I feel like I have to do something with them. I'm just like, I would just refill my own bottles. Like, for me, that's what I'm doing for myself because I'm over the top. What people call me high strung, and I'm not high strung. That's just, I have my own personal issues and you don't have to deal with them. I'll take care of them myself. Okay, so start small by swapping out 2, 3 healthy meals for healthy ones. I say also, like, if y'all have to help somebody, get them snacks. Like, make sure you have snacks. And make sure you look at the ingredients. Soy, like, especially if it's a women and children shelter, if it's men there, make sure it's not soy in what you're giving them, because soy does not help with the growth of little boys. It actually is it'll get them more estrogen in it than it does whatever testosterone. You see what I'm saying? So soy, that's why people don't like it, because it has estrogen in it. So that's not something you should be giving to people. Soy milk, different things like that. Stick with the nut milks, almond, cashew. Just make sure you check the ingredients and see if it says soy. I know we looked at one product because I was trying to find another way to get out of jerky. And I just noticed that jerky actually has soy. Beef jerky has soy in it. So you have to like look at the back of it and see if it was around soy, wheat, whatever, gluten, whatever you think you're allergic to. So soy products are just not something good you give to help other people. This says drink water first thing in the morning. Only do workouts that are fun for you. If you are a planner, schedule your workouts. I said that too. Like, we could like I wish they would have like planned activities or something like that. Like, and not activities that they had to go to, but activities where everybody could take a walk. Let's walk up to the store and get ice cream or something like just little stuff like that. I think people would have really appreciated. It was a lot of people that would come at one of the shelters and just like drop off stuff and give us stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's like, it's good to get a treat, but then or have people come to you. But if y'all gonna have to be somewhere at the same time, well, let's take a walk today. Let's do this today. For people who can't walk, then have them sit there and have somebody be there to talk to them and stuff like that. Like, it's just something where you already been displaced from your home. So why would you now put them back into even unhealthier situation? And some people like us, like, we weren't even, like, it was like we didn't even see. It was like they was forcing us, really like pushing us to be broke and poor, messing with the taxes and messing up my car and all that different stuff. Just like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Like, what the fuck is going on? And telling the police, and the police not helping, telling the apartment people they not helping. So yeah, some people, they are like, and then when you hear the stories of people and how they lived before, and y'all sitting up here really trying to push them out because they in this situation, now y'all gotta go. It's like, nah, give them time to heal. They kept trying to push the people through, pushing them, and they ain't got nothing to give them. We moved into this house, we didn't have nothing. They didn't give us nothing. You were supposed to be a program helping us, and we already moved in here with nothing. And it's like all that stuff should have really kind of been ordered or taken care of, especially if it's something to help other people. You don't want no kids coming in. Like I said, it was like roaches. Like, the roaches just started coming out when we moved in. So the night we moved in, I had to actually stay up and protect my son because the roaches was coming from no. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So yeah, y'all, that stuff. Be healthy. Try to lead them into a healthier lifestyle. If you are planning to schedule your workouts, that's something you give somebody to a planner. Work out at home using apps, online workouts through Pinterest or through YouTube videos. Take your time in the beginning. Have a goal in mind. Pick one area to make a change first and then work from there. Only spend time with people who lift you up. Satisfy your cravings to a certain extent. Now, spending time with people that lift you up, that's something strange because it was like, again, when we was in the shelter, at first people would start off like they truly like you, then they'll try to move into they don't like you and all this different stuff. And I said this somewhere before, and I think somebody was trying to use that too. Like, gonna put me through that situation too. It's like I didn't already been through all this shit. So anyway, yeah, you have to be careful with that too because some people, like I said, they'll be sitting there smiling in your face and be the whole time planning your downfall and all this different stuff. So you got to be careful, careful, careful with that. Um, teach them planning for your the night before. Do one thing a day that makes you happy. Enjoy your hobby on a regular basis. Stop eating 4 hours before bedtime. Drink green tea in the morning for an energy boost without a crash. Green tea is actually really healthy for you. Like I think it's a staple everybody probably needs to put in anything. And again, like if you want to judge it up, put in a little orange flavoring. You can drink tea with cream. Even though I think it's something about the bonds, I think it's some kind of bond or something that makes it harder it coagulates. I know something happens, but anyway, just look it up or just practice it on your own, and you will see that green tea is like a really healthy staple for you to have. Just to keep in your house. It actually also I think helps with weight loss too. So yeah, it's just something, clear your space, clear your mind. Read often to expand your mind. Listen to your body. Take a rest when you need to. I am such a firm believer in reading all the shit around you. If you know how to read, or even if you don't know how to read. When I was little, I wasn't really good at reading. What made me better was I would read everything in the house. I read the newspaper. I read the shampoo bottle. That's when I started noticing. That's why business is like so attractive to me. Because what I would do is I might read the shampoo bottle, but then I might be somewhere and creating something, and it'll actually help me create something else for a different product or for something else. So I say, even if it's comic books, I remember I used to tell my parents that too. Like, let them read anything. It also helped me with words. Like for so long, I would be reading newspaper. I didn't know none. I'd be like people like this, and then like I grow up and it's like perpendicular. So it was easier for me to know what perpendicular was because I saw the print. And now I'm up, and now my mind has matured, and now it's like, oh, that's perpendicular. Like it's not that I always say, I just studied. That's all it was. Like it's like no difference in how I learned it, or at some point how I was dumb about it, or ignorant about it. I ain't gonna say dumb, but it's ignorance. That's called ignorance. So just ignorant about it. And then as I got older, it just got better because I saw it and I was like, oh, I got that. Um, that's it. You hear him? He not talking to me, but I think he talking. He gonna make me feel insecure. But anyway, my son is like really good at math, y'all. He good at math like me.
Okay, Mom, that is not true.
You are good at math like me. Okay, moisturize your face at night. Wash your face in the morning. Maintain a positive mindset. Put your phone down. Reduce the sugar intake. Again, I'm a firm believer in all those things, like just giving yourself a healthier lifestyle. And some of those things are your choices. Because I'm telling you, sometimes some of that social media stuff will really help you through. You got the right people on your timeline. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Like it's like if you got positive energy going, it's not. If you I got this from Tracy on Another Round when she says you can set up your be like a full black profile or a full gay profile or a full profile of food, whatever the hell you want it to be. That's all you gotta do is follow these people and they post the pictures all the time. Like I love insects, so it was like so nice finding like places on Tumblr where it was just like insects. They're so cute, they're so pretty. So yeah, you just It's like some things, man, you just some stuff just do it moderately. Not everything is has to be felt like it's like guilt or you holding yourself back. Don't do that. Life is not for that. Life is for you to live it. Don't compare yourself to others. Take healthy snacks with you when you leave the house. Make to-do lists to get things done. If you aren't happy, then make a change. Use a playlist to keep you motivated during your workout. Those are all good things. Just make sure you taking care of the body. Taking care of the body. And I'm a firm believer when you in a rough situation, start to train yourself to eat healthier. Start to train yourself while you crying, bite a carrot. Bite the fucking carrot. While you crying, pick up that broccoli. If you don't like it, boil it and put some fucking butter and cheese on it. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like for real, for real. If you going through some shit, drink some water. Just teach yourself drink some water because you don't want to have a negative effect on yourself due to somebody else's problem because you don't realize at the time when you all sad and crying and everything, somebody didn't fuck with you. They didn't made you cry. Now you're gonna either be tears of joy, tears of sorrow, or tears of sadness or whatever. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like if those tears are tears of sorrow and sadness, please drink some water. Hello? Do not go through life, and I'm telling myself this now too. Why? Do not go through life and you sit here fucking yourself up, getting drunk, eating gallons of ice cream because somebody left you or because those not even your problems. You gonna let this motherfucker leave a problem at your fucking door? Mm-mm. If you miserable about something they caused you, you make sure you leave their ass in misery and you going on and be yourself with a smile. You understand what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. Don't let these people fuck up your body, your mind, and your spirit. They are, you know what I'm saying? They already created in your fucking head. Now you're gonna sit up here and eat all this extra shit and make yourself sick because a motherfucker done said he don't love you. He probably don't love himself. He probably don't love himself. So yeah, just be sure you take care of yourself. Use olive oil instead of vegetable oils. Focus only on what you can control. Eat more whole food. Only shop on the outer edges of the grocery store. Take the stairs and park far away when you can. Oh, y'all. Shopping on the outer edge of the grocery store. If you are just beginning to like get yourself back healthy, and I'm not gonna say diet because I don't diet. So if you are beginning to just like start to do that, I used to do that too. And you can do it for lunch too. Like it'll save you a lot of money. I actually used to spend $3 or $4 or sometimes $2 or $3 at lunch. Like I would get like grapes. I go get some grapes and you just get enough for you to eat for lunch. I'll probably go get a yogurt and I'll get a drink and I'll be fine. Tuna and rice, that's like a good one, but you got to go inside the aisle for those things. But like for real, it's like I used to really like doing that because it's like they got salads already, they got drinks, it's like a lot of stuff that's already ready for you and it's already healthy. Really, you can kind of make a whole meal out the produce department. And that's it. Like I am a firm believer in shopping. Not all the time, like because now I got my kid and it's like some things we like the seaweed and stuff. You gotta actually go in the aisles to get that. But yeah, it's like for real, go and do it. Like it's for like if you by yourself and you gotta really take care of yourself, you don't really know how to start. That's where you start. And like I said, a lot of stuff that y'all eat, like a lot of the recipes, like for being vegan, y'all will be like, God damn, this shit good. Like, man, I got these coconut aminos. Oh my God, that shit is so good. Like, cause I can't, cause soy sauce has soy in it, so no soy. But that coconut amino shit, man, anything you need to taste like a little Chinese food, I'll be like, man, I'm finna put mushrooms, onions, peppers, and don't put it on all of them at the same time. Get you some agave nectar. If you like it a little bit sweet, like I said that. And I would say actually invest in spices. Like, don't be like, fuck this. I got this one adobe seasoning. That's like, oh my God, it's so good. I flavored the cauliflower, the cauliflower pieces with that. It don't have any salt in there. It is so fucking good. And some people will be like that too, like salt-free cooking. You could do these things called capers. Capers got a lot of salt in it. Like they really salty. They taste salty anyway. You could add garlic. You could add cheese. You know, if you're not going vegan, you could add cheese. So it's like a lot of stuff where you just like you don't have to really put a lot of salt in there for it to taste good. Lemon juice. Sometimes it can already be salty, and the lemon juice and the lime juice, it'll actually bring it out, like it'll bring the flavor out. Um, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, yeah, just keep doing that. Don't go to bed angry. Live in the present and don't constantly replay the past. Eat less sugar. Brush your teeth as you wake up. Tackle the hardest, most time-consuming things on the to-do list first. Okay, don't go to bed angry. Teach that to your kids too. Me and my son have to do that because I be want to fuck them up. No, I don't. I don't. Because we didn't fight so much. It's okay. But like for real, y'all don't do your kids like they get in trouble and stuff, all this different stuff. And I think too, for me, trouble is something different for people of color for me. I'm always easy on them because people were so hard on me and it was like I really wasn't doing anything. Like when I think about it, I'm like, I got in some trouble for stuff that was like crazy. I mean, it was I did stuff wrong, but the way that I got punished for it was like awful. So that's why in the classroom, if my kids get in trouble, as long as they talk to me about it and we had a discussion, they don't get in trouble. Like they don't get like they can tell me whatever they want to tell me. Like, yeah, I call her a bitch because her face ugly. I'm like, really? Why you think her face ugly? You know, like it helped me understand where they coming from. And then the other part of that is because now this kid is honest with me. If they get in trouble somewhere else, now I can advocate for them and say, no, I don't believe you. Because that person because the kid would actually come back and tell me the truth. Like, so they might get in trouble outside my classroom, but the kid would come back and say, yeah, I pushed her when we was in line. And say, why you push it? Because she was making me mad yesterday and we was on the playground and she pushed me. And today I saw her and I pushed her back. They be like so fucking honest. And it's like, really? So why would I now punish you? It's like I don't have time to punish you. Why would I tell your parent and me and you already worked that out? So I would even tell them like this between us and we ain't got to tell nobody else. And it'd be like stuff where they didn't. And it's not like I know parents would be like, man, what they do? They didn't do nothing. Like for real, it just be stuff that really kids go through. And so we would just talk about those things. And the other thing is I would actually tell the parent. I would tell the parent, don't tell them I told you. I tell them what our thing was, what we talked about, and I just tell them, please don't ever tell them I told you. You see, because that'll mess up my relationship with them too, because then they won't trust me. And so it's like because they trusted me, they'll come tell me the truth. And it's like that's something where I feel like don't send your kids to bed angry either, because a lot of this shit is just temporary. It's like, like I said, the thing about my son and the toy, he said, so what we gonna do about it? I said, no, what you gonna do about it? You either get yourself another toy or what you do. Because what you did wasn't wrong. Nothing that you did was incorrect. It's just like when you hand somebody or let somebody borrow something, you have to probably get used to the idea that you're probably not gonna get it back. And if you don't like that idea, don't let them borrow it. So it's like now, why would you punish yourself? Or why would I punish you when you yourself were just trying to do a good deed? Now, there was a lie included in it, but that was already a punishment. So now, even as an adult, would you go and buy yourself something else? How would you fix that? And so you get him those adult options. You see what I'm saying? Like some things we just don't have to always be like, you didn't let that boy steal your coat. You didn't wrong. It's like it happens. Even if we don't have the money, even if it's frustrating, even if that time it's like it's an angry feeling that you get as a parent, don't let them go to bed like that. Because you shouldn't be going to bed like that. And then when they get into relationships, they learn they don't let other people go to bed like that either. Especially with boys, because they don't want to communicate most of the time. So it's like, teach them that now. Don't put them in that bed and they angry. Don't put them in the bed and you angry with them. Y'all need to kind of like figure out how you gonna work it out, because it's not fair. It's not fair. That's not a fair way to be. Okay, next. Shower before you go to bed. Have confidence in yourself and what you're doing. Drink a glass of red wine every day. Have faith that everything will turn out the right way you want it to. Spend time with loved ones. It's the company. If you got a cool family and stuff, yeah, hang out with them. Hang out with them, y'all. It's like it's something about that. I love sometimes like just sitting next to my son and he just like teaching me about his video games. And I like that it's like he open about it. Like he like, yeah, come on, sit next to me. You know, even though he mad at me, calling me big head, he can't stand me. If I call you big head, so what? Yeah, exactly. See, it's like I love him. I gotta spend that time with him. So do that too. Oh, and that's it. So yeah, I'm just saying, for real, just I don't know. I think the best thing I learned from today, for real, is just saying, don't put your kids in the bed angry, and make sure you get in on real life consequences. Like, cause some of this stuff is like it's materialistic shit anyway, and so it's like you have to really think about. In those times of anger, what you driving them to, and what you telling them is more important than them. Because sometimes we'll sit here and it'll be like, well, society is telling me black people don't matter. And it's like, but we also teaching our kids that they don't matter. We teaching them that the car is more important, or the table is more important, or that the couch was cuter when, and it's like, really, if they put a hole in the couch, put a patch on that bitch. I mean, for real. If they really did scratch up the car, figure out how to paint it and make them help you. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes they'll stop all those behaviors, or they'll tell you why they did it. When my son do stuff, I really be thinking he try to be mean, and he'll tell me, he like, but I didn't, and it's like he didn't. He just came in there and did something that was annoying. Like, flushing the toilet when I'm in the shower and turn the light off. That's the stuff he normally do. He turn off. Normally do that. Right, exactly. See, but I'm pissed and annoyed, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to fight him. And why? He do that all the time, because the water get cold and I'm in the dark. So, I mean, you see what I'm saying? That's the stuff, man. But it's like, yeah, don't. It's not enough for me to be like, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna hurt you for all this, and it's like, why? For what? That's not a normal consequence. A normal consequence is saying, why would you turn? Because anybody was like, why would you do that to me? Like, it's like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all he need. It's not like we need to keep pushing into our kids that, yeah, everything you do, you're going to be punished to the 15th or 10th degree. And it's like, that's why I wanted to school too, is because I think too, we take stuff like too far, especially with black children. We confine them. And so, yeah, teach them like, yeah, that's not a normal consequence. Give them normal consequences. If something happened when you hit your car, whatever, you got insurance, you call them. It's responsibilities you got to take. And so I say, even just set up situations where they have to call and explain to somebody what happened, and whatever, just somebody that'll listen and tell them, okay, well then I think you should do this, or I think you should say this, or whatever, just so they don't get into a situation where, again, like, it's like they feel like they always have to punish themselves. That's why I am how I am, because it's always like my family would make me feel like I had to punish myself. I was wrong for being the oldest. Like, being the oldest child meant that I was supposed to take on everybody else's responsibility. And that's not true. It's not. So anyway, it's Shantae Brown Sugar Talk on the Black Unicarns. Please have a great day.